have to go the whole. It's Slightly's fault. Everybody should know.
Unbelievable. It's always my fault, not Jester's or anything.
What were you out working this time? What, another 47 hours that you compiled in a day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we compile tens of thousands of stories every day.
Oh. I think you had an interesting day.
Huh. Yeah. That it was. And I still have to go work tonight, so there's that.
Oh my God.
I didn't drive last night though. I took a Xanax and crashed out.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if my body wants more Xanax or what.
It wants more Coke is what it wants. Shells!
Is that what Xanax is?
No. Xanax is a depressant. Coke is a fucking amphetamine.
Oh, maybe I need Coke to get through the night then. Where's Hunter when I need him?
Hey, Shells.
I didn't ask you. How am I sounding tonight?
Sound beautiful. How do I sound?
You sound sexy.
I know I do. I always sound sexy. Chels, how does Slightly sound this evening?
Yeah, how do I sound?
Yeah. You know what? Let's see how. I want to see how Shell sounds.
Is she Oh, she's not joining us tonight.
Nope. She said it sounds very good. No, I didn't reach out to her. She had a lot of things going on, I think, and I'm trying to make sure that we get her the tumbler for the Super Bowl because she won the trivia for Super Bowl.
That she did. Yeah, and I'm trying to get you those beef chips too. Yeah, because you want Super Bowl.
Damn right, I want my beef chips. Don't forget it.
They cost $25,000 minimum.
Podfather, hope you're feeling better today, my brother. And you got some sleep in the last 7 days that we hadn't spoken with you.
Oh my God, I wish I could have 7 days of sleep.
That'd be good. BP, the culinary crafter from the Keystone State. Glad to have you in here this evening.
Yes.
I know everybody's wondering. We're starting a little bit late this evening, and I want to apologize on behalf of Slightly. It's his fault.
Me?
It's his fault we're late. Tick Radio, baby. Oh, Tick, Tick is south of the border. Tick is not far from your mom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
It's all right. We might be a little bit late, but, we're worth it. Come on now.
Well, I'm worth it. I'm very much worth it. Muy bien, muy bien. Buenos noches. Vaya.
Wait. If we do that, you're going to encourage more migrants.
I don't think we can discourage them at this point. Are you kidding?
Well, I told you about those Americans who beat the shit out of that one. Did you ever look that up?
I did. I did not include that in tonight's synopsis.
No.
But
it's gonna be a thing that's coming soon to a city near you. You watch.
Oh, it's gonna be like the Warriors movie. You're not old enough to remember the Warriors movie, but it's a movie about New York goes bad and it's being controlled by street gangs. And they just roam around trying to beat each other up. It's not like Sharks and Jets. It's nobody singing Maria.
Okay, well that's good.
All right. Shells, my beautiful, welcome, baby. She's talking, but I can't hear a word she's saying.
She had a lot to say there.
She does. She's so sexy. She's got that husky voice. Man,
I think she's just jumping up and down, just excited to be here.
I'm getting turned on already. Thank you for sharing.
Share the show, yeah. Make sure you share it all to the people you love and hate at the same time.
Pickle Sauce, welcome to the show. A
that
newbie.
Just put a bad
Podfather.
into my head.
Hang on,
sauce.
brother. All right, I got it this time. I caught it. We're just going to put the show on everybody else's shoulders. We're going to get...
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
BP, did you know BP has a voice?
No.
You didn't know BP had a voice. BP has a voice. He speaks on...
BP has called into Slightly Show before.
He's never called into any show that I've been producing on. I don't think he likes me. I think he's mad at me because I critique his culinary.
His food,
Yes.
his comida,
Yes. Frankie D. Titties.
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 Yeah.
Frankie, I hope you're doing okay, brother. You got your meds straightened out and everything. Just, yes or no, maybe.
Does that give you a hint there, Scooter? That he never calls into a show you produce.
Whatever, BP. What the fuck ever. I'm not even going to... I'm stopping liking your TikToks. That's it. You're banned. BB's banned. Banned. Cancel. Oh, wow. Yeah, I got...
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't even get the...
God, boy, do we have a show for you guys, though. We have things that you'll need to get rid of from your home here this upcoming year, because it's
oh my gosh.
not good for the environment.
It's terrible for the environment.
Yeah. Creates too much emission.
Frankie's doing ATM? That's kind of bizarre.
What is ATM?
You don't know? I don't know if I can say that. I mean, this is not a...
Is that cash machine that you can rob and get like 25 grand out of?
No.
I could sure use one of those right about now.
I think he's wanting to say he's fine at the moment. His heart is beating regularly. But in the pornographic industry, ATM stands for something completely different.
Oh, yeah? Enlighten me, please.
No. I'm not going there.
I mean, we already talked about... actually, we haven't talked about on this show what the meanings behind a couple songs are.
Holy crap. We have not. This show is about real substance. This is where we get to flex our journalistic muscles. Don't degrade us into that beans and weenie crap.
All that muck stuff.
Yeah, muckraking.
Unbelievable. Although it was a hell of a night if you missed the Beans and Weenie show Saturday night, and yours truly was there, a part of it.
There you go. It was a banner night, and the game Beans and Weenie Against the World was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go out and listen. Go watch it on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube.
And maybe even OnlyFans somewhere. So I don't know.
On where? What?
OnlyFans? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shells was going in the same direction I was. Shells. I like it.
ATM. Come on. Okay, we'll put it in the chat, Shell, since we can't talk about it on the air. I mean, at least
we can talk about it on the air, and I don't know why Frankie.
I don't know if I want to.
Frankie is doing ass to mouth. I don't know why, but
no, that's like rib jobs. Oh my goodness.
Tossing salads and.
Oh no, I eat salad. I like tosses my Caesar.
I like. I can't.
I don't want to know.
I was gonna say I like that Asian, but no.
Yeah, no. Thank God we edited out shit on this show. Unbelievable.
It's like Spanky has crept into my brain.
Oh my God, we just dropped half of our listeners. Except for Shell, she's waiting for dessert.
Wait a minute, I gotta get up here. Hey, we're getting ready to kick this thing off, ladies and gentlemen. Just trying to get all the windows open, get everything rocking where we need to be, and we'll get.
Well, yeah, after tossing the salad, you need to air the place out.
Well, no, it's attending the ATM with Frankie. I'm confused. I'm just perplexed. It's awesome.
Yeah, Short Pants. Welcome there, Short Pants.
Hey, we got Short Pants Robert?
Yeah, Short Pants Robert's joined us, yeah.
Nice. Oh, man, we're going up against some big competition tonight.
When? Where? Who? Why?
RPV. Dude, RPV is on. And I love those guys. We might have to jip their show. Hello, everybody over on Rumble. Thank you for joining.
Live in 1 hour.
Eric, are you in your car again?
I'm almost back at my house. I had to run an errand.
Did I warn you about being in your car? I mean, come on. Nothing. Crickets.
I had to mute, so I'm not making too much background noise.
Frankie D's ATM, Podfather's in the wind. This is going to be a hell of a day.
I mean, who's on the shitter? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's Spanky. And here is Pimafexi G.
That's okay. It's okay, Shells. We won't tell RPV that you're in here. Your secret is safe with us.
I'm going to go tell him right now.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Starting the drama.
Hell yeah.
You're listening to the Beans and Weenie Show is slightly doomed. And now, here are those lovable future felons, James and Scooter.
Future felons.
Well, I was not far off when I had him do that.
I had no idea we were felons yet, but okay, yeah, that works.
Or we're future fellows.
Oh, there you go, fellows. I like the fellows of something.
How the hell are you doing tonight, James?
I'm looking a lot better than I feel. I'll tell you that.
You are looking spiffy. Is that an Izod Lacoste you're wearing?
Where? What?
The shirt. You got the alligator? What the fuck is that?
No, it says RCVA or Roofka, or I don't know how the kids pronounce it. It's like a hip shirt, I guess.
A hip shirt. Big Sexy's buying your clothes, huh?
Lacoste, the little alligator, he's expensive as fuck to buy these days. He's like $100 a shirt.
He is.
And he's too tight on me. Either that or I'm too fat, but what I say it's too small.
Well, your nipples poke out too much. That's what.
Well, without Shells here, I'm not talking about nipples.
Okay. All right. Shells is here.
Oh, well, she is. Hey, what's going on, Shells? Oh, it's really great to hear from you.
And we got the Podfather hanging with us tonight. BP will not join us because he hates me.
No.
For all of you that don't know BP is the key manager for the Podbean Podcast Nation on Facebook. So we want to give him a lot of thanks for going out there and supporting all our shows. Yes, sir.
He probably hates you so much that our show's not even on the pod list over there.
Pretty much.
That's all right.
Her sound's not working, Shells. Get that sound fixed. So everybody go to Facebook.
Wow.
Be sure and follow. Search on Podbean Podcast Nation. BP and Podfather both do a lot of promotion out there for a lot of the folks that are doing the shows on Podbean, and we thank you guys very much. It's with pleasure and a lot of pleasure and happiness that we like to promote you. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Is that?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe they should do a podcast together.
That
What do you think, Godfather?
Yeah.
Never really thought of that. And I already got my hands full with, your show, James, whenever you get ready to come back and fire up the new season and the Old Man's Podcast Show, as well as some of the other shows I am proud to contribute to, including this one that Scooter and Spanky and Jester love me doing.
Yes, you're 100% right. We definitely, I sincerely promise you we are putting together something to get the show back. We're working on a couple things, actually, but as time goes on, we'll give details to everyone because I think everyone's going to love this idea that I've come up with. So,
ooh, is it going to be strippers and
hookers and blow?
Hookers and blow. There we go.
The name of my new band.
I was thinking, like an erotic kind of late night show. I know there's a couple on, but there's none from the male perspective. I think.
Well, I do pick up strippers now and then. I could always ask them to come on the show with me, I guess.
Why not? Just print out those slightly cards and say, hey, look, I want to slightly rub up against you while we do a show.
Yeah, slightly strip in front of me while I'm doing my show. Be much more our show would be much more entertaining that way.
Oh yeah, that would.
No, today's just one of those days. I'm not going to go into specifics and all that. It's a little too much for everyone to handle. But it's kind of like probably the majority of Americans right now, to where you just got to live for today and worry about tomorrow when it comes tomorrow.
Well, you know what? Tomorrow it's not here, so you really don't need to spend any time worrying about it or spend any energy because it's going to be here when it gets here.
It's going to be here with or without me.
That's true. You can. There's not anything that you can do to prevent it from coming or to make it get here faster. So, Jester says we look gay. Thank you, Jester, for that. Thank you very much. I give you the Queen wave, Jester.
I represent that comment, by the way.
I don't, but you know what? You did educate me.
I did.
You did. You did.
Can you remind our audience how I educated you?
We're all just one step, ladies and gentlemen. We're one step, and we're going to be printing out T-shirts with this. But we're one step. I am officially pre-gay.
Pre-gay.
I'm pre-gay. And I'm post-hetero, for all of you that don't know. I'm post-hetero and pre-gay, and so are all of you. I mean,
that's it. We've talked about this, and we came to an agreement, and yeah.
And besides that, not only are you pre-gay, you're pre-diabetic, pre-cancerous, and pre-dead. Thank you very much.
That's right, because everyone probably going to eventually end up with it.
Or they're all going to, you know what?
Or they haven't gotten there yet, but they could potentially. So they're pre.
Well, they're pre-dead too, because eventually they're going to win that prize, and there you go. It'll be a dirt nap for everybody. You can't get away from it. Sorry, we haven't created the singularity yet. You cannot upload your consciousness into a computer, no matter what anybody says, and it's never going to happen. I'm just putting it out there right now. Yep.
I know this is not in our script.
Okay, what?
Not that we have a script, and not that I read the entire thing yet either, but
they're just fucking notes.
Yeah, notes. That's did we have the note and about the guy wanting to change ethnicities?
Oh my Lord, no.
Okay, now what city was this in?
That was in Chicago, Illinois.
In Chicago, this police officer, he wanted to change not his gender, but he wanted to change his ethnicity. His name was something like Abdullah, and he wanted to say that he was black. He wanted to switch from white to black. How he got white, I have no idea, but he was considered to be white, and he's petitioning to become a African American. But the police department's refusing to allow him to.
Yes, because they're racist. That? They're racist in Chicago. I don't know if you knew.
They're racist against what? Middle Eastern people who claim that they're white?
Well, but wait a minute. If you go out there and you look, every perpetrator that is caught anywhere in the United States, their race is white. It doesn't matter what their skin color is. Their race is white. True. So BP is white from the waist down. BP, yeah, we knew that. Yep.
At least you're not Asian.
But here, interesting, you brought that up. So a veteran cop who says he doesn't identify as Caucasian wants to change the racial designation in his personnel file from white to one he believes is more appropriate. Even taking it to what?
Hold on for 1 second. Can you please let us know his name?
Officer Mohammed Yusuf.
Sounds white, right?
Yes, definitely Anglo-American Caucasian in Cook County. That's right. Here, we'll do it with a little Chicago. A veteran cop, he says he doesn't want to identify as a Caucasian. No, he wants to change his designation from white, and he's even going to take a genetic test to bolster his contentions, but claims that the department will not let him, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my goodness. Does that mean he's had a BBC in him?
In him about him? But now listen to this. So he's filed a $1 million civil rights lawsuit against the Chicago Police Department because they compelled him to identify as Caucasian despite not identifying as white. Now, Yusuf, who is Egyptian in descent,
but white,
and currently identifies as Egyptian and African American, wants a federal judge to make the CPD update its records to accurately reflect his race as North African. He is he's Egyptian. That is North Africa. I don't know if you guys know your fucking geology.
But here's the thing that chaps my hype.
Yes.
And that is we have other police officers on the force who, without problem from the department, have changed their gender. I mean, if this guy is willing to do blood tests, what kind of tests are these other gender people doing to prove that they have a hoo-ha-ha or a penis?
Well, and how do you keep discipline in a department where people are just walking around saying, "I'm gonna be a lady today. I want to be on the. I'm a meter maid. Let me write parking tickets."
This reminds me of your voice just now. Just reminded me. I showed Big Sexy a video of God. What is that person? She's like Colonel of the Health and Human Services, and he's a she or she's a he, or I don't know which.
Admiral.
Which.
Yeah, that's Admiral. What's his face?
The Admiral Confused. That's what I'll say.
Admiral Confused.
And then, oh my God, I cannot bear listening to that person talk. It's like, you're who?
Who in the hell are you? No, yeah, let's see.
I'm like, well, because the last thing she had said was that Black African Americans are most susceptible to climate change. That was her big spiel.
Yes. Well, okay. Climate change. Falling water, high grocery prices, Republicans. I mean, they're susceptible. It's terrible for all of them. I mean, if you think about it.
So how was your day, by the way, Scooter?
My day. Well, let's see. My day is. Wait a minute. I think
today's Tuesday. No, Wednesday's
where
today.
I grew up, and that is where I learned to publicly speak, and also learned the education that I needed to be able to go into schools and conferences to carry the message.
Come on, dude. Get there.
Thank you so much for being such a role model and a voice for the trans community.
Get that child away from him or her.
To carry the message.
This is I'm sorry,
but so much for being such a
That's an ugly dude. That's an ugly dude.
Wait, so what is it? I don't mean to be. I don't mean to say it, but is that person supposed to be a man or a woman? What is she trying to identify as?
She identifies as a transgender woman.
So she's a woman. She needs to do a much better job to look like a woman then.
Yes. Try weight loss, a little makeup, some surgery.
A woman, come on.
Botox. What the? Who?
A little chin lift. Oh wait. If she gets the chin lift, then you'll see the Adam's apple, though.
Well, that's true, because you got to have that. You got to have the gullet. You got to have the gullet in there to hide the Adam's apple, so you can meet that person in the dark bar, and they'll never know.
I guess we know what her family's eating for Thanksgiving.
Well, I think at this point, gentlemen, I think Edna from Hairspray would look a lot better. A drag queen versus an actual trans, if you ask me.
I thought you were going to go with Edna from The Incredibles.
Hey, drag queens sometimes look pretty sexy, I have to say.
There are some drag queens that are fucking hot. Not the current crop.
RuPaul on that one.
Yeah.
I just think the current crop of drag queens that we have out there, it's like they failed Clown Academy and they kept all the makeup. I don't get it.
Oh my God! So, how'd you over this past few days? Do our listeners have anything?
Have anything to say? They have a lot of things to say. They're just not saying it to us. So I want to update everybody out here. Here, guys, we are going to officially launch the show. This has kind of been a soft launch.
Soft.
Yeah, that's me. Well, it's Spanky actually, but it's a soft launch. But we're putting together all the multimedia social platforms. You can reach us at doomedSlightly@gmail.com. We would love to get your comments, your takes, any stories that you want to send us. Send that to doomed, DOOMED, slightly, SLIGHTLY, at gmail.com. It comes to both of us. We'll get the information. We'll never respond. But by God, you may hear something on this show that you sent us. So you have to pay attention, and you've got to listen.
Yeah, you have to participate.
Yep.
And for all the hate mail, just send it to Spanky@gmail.com.
That's correct. Spanky@gmail.com. He takes the hate mail. Doom Slightly, thank you, Shells, @gmail.com. And we will.
And he doesn't respond to you either.
He doesn't respond to anybody. I don't even get response from his from the text messages I send him.
Unbelievable.
Move Along was in here before. Move Along looks very, very familiar. Move Along, hi.
I don't see Move Along.
Move Along is in Podbean.
Podbean.
Podbean, that's right. We got a lot of people over on Rumble taking advantage of our beautiful faces in our new studio.
Yes, yay.
Yes, got the lights up, the can lights are on, the tracks, everything is working correctly. It's awesome.
And we've been working overtime. I don't think we've told our audience how much overtime we've been working.
Holy shit.
I mean, we did a 20-minute segment for you guys, and we spent like 3 hours talking.
3 hours and 37 minutes to be precisely, and somebody's got to edit that down to 20 minutes. Oh my God.
Oh my God. So you get the best 20 minutes out of 3.5 hours ever imaginable.
That's right. You're going to be seeing that real soon, and that's going to continue too. That's going to be a weekly endeavor.
I don't know if the 3.5 hours will continue, but the 20 minutes will.
No.
It flew by though. It flew by like nothing.
Well, it did, because everything that we talked about was so interesting. Illegal immigration, the government, Joe Biden. It was just fucking, and we couldn't focus on anything because everything led to another item in another area.
It did. It really did. And here's the I was thinking about it. I'm like, this upcoming November, when we elect a new president, we're going to struggle to find shit to talk about.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will find plenty to talk about, just to let you know.
Sure
it'll be exciting.
So I heard you were researching the best damn days to have a birthday.
I was. And
you threw into that.
Well, we'll get into that because somebody did a poll somewhere. Don't know who it was and really don't care, but they polled adults to find out what are the best and the worst days to have a birthday. What day would you like to be born on? And they came up with some interesting information. Now, I agree with the best day to have a birthday on, because I'm really close to it. But they say that the best day to have a birthday is, no, not the 29th of February. It's the 15th of June, ladies and gentlemen. That's like halfway through the year. It's perfect.
How the hell did they come up with that?
I don't know. People said they like the 15th of June. Maybe because it's close to celebrating my lovely birthday. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Podfather, keep your mouth shut. He's going to come on here and say, yeah, Scooter, your birthday's on June. No. Don't do it. I'm too fucking old.
He's in the car. He can't talk.
Scooter's birthday. Gatto is in the house. Who let him out? Did he get papers and
Customs Border Patrol?
Okay, all right, CBP. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Hey, El Gato, have you got your gift cards yet, buddy?
Who?
Oh, I'm sure he's got the free health care.
All right, there, free health care. Gato. It's
he said, huh?
Vaya con Dios.
He even lives in California. He doesn't know about the free health care. Unbelievable.
Mi amigo. Yeah. All right. So we've got the best 15th of June. All right.
What about the worst? I'd say the holiday season got to be the worst. Like I'm December 2nd, so I think I'm still a little far away.
Yep.
But what is the worst?
Well, I have to tell you, you are very close there, because the worst day for having a birthday, as polled by these adults, is Christmas Day.
I would have to agree.
Christmas Day.
Because you know why? You're only going to get one damn gift. And they're going to say, oh, this is for your birthday and Christmas.
There you go. What's the second worst day, you ask, for having a birthday? Well, we're getting ready to travel right into that as of midnight tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 29th of February.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Cracks.
Who?
Cracks from Fat Cat Radio is a leap day baby.
Sweet.
44 years old.
Hey, well, okay, so I know she's not in here, but I do want to take a moment. You guys can go out there and you can tell her when you see her in the other shows or on her own podcast. Yesterday was Mama Bear Tracy's birthday. She's 22 years old for the 37th year in a row. But happy birthday to you, Mama Bear. We love you. We miss you. You can come on and visit our show on Wednesday nights. Don't know if you're hanging out with little Tweety or Shouty or who you're hanging out with. But happy birthday to you, Mama Bear.
Exactly.
Who's on the bed? Who the fucking? I hear the springs on the bed.
I'm walking out in the kitchen. You're hearing my keys.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, the keys. That's what it is.
Well, next Tuesday, one of our Podbean friends, Too Much Saucy, has got a birthday.
Sweet, and we're glad to have her on this earth for another year. Love Saucy.
I agree with BP though. December 2nd is the best day because BP and I share a birthday.
No, that's in the realm of the worst. See, because you're so close to
from
Christmas.
Almost Everything shares a birthday with you guys too, James.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess Dude Sean is now out of witness protection because he has surfaced. Yeah, he surfaced on Podbean, and he's got his regular name. Hey, what's up there, sausage man? There you go. All right. I got a question for you, Slightly. I got a question for you. Maybe you don't want to share this.
Okay.
All right. But I got a question. How many guys can you date at once?
Depends. Am I single or am I with somebody?
You know what? It was a survey. I don't know what the survey had for.
We'll say that I'm single. It is how many can you date at once? I would say 4, 3 or 4.
Okay. All right. 3 or 4. Well, they surveyed people and they come up with these numbers. So 55%, half of the folks that were surveyed said that they could only date one person. One person, 55%. It seems like we're kind of moving back towards monogamy, but it's slow, you know? And how many?
Either that or they don't want to act like there's a bunch of sluts.
Well, how many people lied? That's my question.
Right. I guarantee you there's more than half that date more than one person. But again, what do you consider dating? Like going out on a movie or like, Well,
that's a good question. It doesn't tell me what exactly were the stipulations in the poll. I mean, is it movie and a date? Is it a relationship? Do you kiss on the cheek? Do you jump into bed? It didn't tell me that.
Well, you know what? Here's the other thing, though.
Yep.
You're asking straight women this question. You're not asking gay guys.
Slightly.
I guarantee you that if it was
slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly. In this day and age, are there any straight women? Are they women? Can you be sure?
But men are more promiscuous than women.
Yes, we are. But as I just showed you, men identify as women. So I'm not sure that this fucking poll has any validity, even though it says women. I mean, think about it. Dude Sean would be all over there. Yeah, I'll take the poll. Let me take the poll. I date 17 at a time.
Oh, my God, 17.
Because he's hung like Ralph Williams, but that's a different story.
Okay, so I'm calling this survey a bunch of bullshit.
I would have to, but the way it breaks down, so 55% of the people surveyed said they could only handle one person. They could only date one person.
Only one.
34%.
Date. Doesn't mean they can't screw around with more than one, though.
Wow.
Just saying.
There you go. That's probably the truth. And 34% of the respondents to the survey said 2. They could handle 2, no problem. A little double penetration, it's all good. Oh, sorry. That wasn't in the that wasn't in the survey.
That was not in the notes.
We've got a small, well, yeah, that's right. Dude Sean is, he's hanging out with AOC. So horse faces. But
horse face.
11%, interestingly enough, 11% said they could handle 3 or more.
Wow.
You think
3 or more is a lot?
Yeah. Do you think that was more of just like porn industry women?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, either that or strippers.
Well, there you go. And does this account for sugar daddies?
3 or more.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was going. The 3 or more are after the sugar daddy.
Okay.
And they got multiple sugar daddies.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many websites out there nowadays that you can sign up for to become a sugar daddy. I mean, I think that's a low number. I think it's probably more like 47%.
Either that or the 11% are flight attendants.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Or aboard ships.
Aboard ships, yeah. No,
They-
I no. They're very strict on cruise ships. Not that I know, but from what I've been told.
You were dating on a cruise ship? Is that you want to tell us about that slightly?
Oh no, I'll just say that I was chatting with someone that worked on one time I was on a cruise ship. I'll just say that they're not allowed to commingle with guests.
Oh.
From what I hear.
But I hear that the ratio of sex amongst workers is quite high.
Crew members?
Yes.
Is quite I'm sure.
Quite high.
Well, yeah, if you can't have sex with the guests, who are you going to have sex with?
Do you know for a fact that they're not having sex with the guests? I'm just curious about that. Wait a minute. I got a comment here. Ugh, damn it. Y'all ever feel a total vibe shift when someone enters your space? I hate to be invaded. What the fuck? That just brings everything down.
Whose space got invaded?
Yeah, well, shells.
Oh, wow.
Probably like 47 Oompa Loompas running around, and it's kind of inviting. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shells.
Okay, so anyway, so that's enough of the surveys. What else is going on in the world today, James?
I am not rich yet. I still haven't won the damn Powerball or the Mega Millions.
I believe you still got a chance to do it. Is that right? I mean, Wednesday
tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is set at $563 million. Can you believe that? Well, and Wednesday night's Powerball is over $400 million, and I think it's around 412 right now as we speak.
Hot damn! Who's going to be buying those? Can you buy tickets online now? Is that?
I don't think
that a
so.
thing? Because I would, shit. If nobody could see my credit card, I'd be doing that. Let's check it.
Are you gonna max out your credit card on the lotto?
Why the fuck not?
I think I should try it out because I was just watching an episode of Monk, and the guy won a Powerball jackpot. I think it's a sign.
I think it is a sign. I was just watching a porno, and oh no, never mind. That's
not a sign.
That's not a sign.
Oh my god!
It's a rip.
And I guess what's that?
You can't buy numbers online. That sucks.
No,
stupid.
You can't even buy lottery tickets here in Las Vegas.
What?
No.
I guess.
Well, come on. Let's think about it. If you're a state that relies on gaming revenue from casinos and hotels, are you going to let the public, spend their money on state-sponsored gambling? Hell no.
That is an I never thought of it. It's like I don't have a sports book here in Oklahoma because all of the tribes
casinos. Yeah,
exactly. They don't want to be. They're not going to get a slice of that money. So fuck you. You can't gamble.
But they are introducing a bill soon that will allow lotteries to be here in the state of Nevada. We'll see how that goes.
But okay,
because everybody goes to State Line. Everyone goes to Prem and buys their lottery tickets and comes back home.
There you go. And you got to wonder, because there is still a little bit of organized crime going on in the Nevada region.
No, they're all gone. The mob, come on. They're so far gone they have a museum for them.
Dude.
It's kind of like the dinosaurs.
That's fucking hilarious. There's Vinny the fish. He's no longer with us, but he was great at the numbers game. He'd collect it, put it in a paper bag. You could win. You just had to watch the newspaper. Well, I guess
you might win, but you might not get out of the door with the cash.
Yeah, nobody uses newspapers either. So, oh well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, Shell says the Familia Cosa Nostra is still alive and well.
Oh, I'm sure they are. They're just dressed in suits now.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
They always dressed in suits.
That might be the reason why I came out here.
I was kind of wondering about you because, I mean, they all wear pinky rings. Hold your hands up. Where's that pinky ring at?
Oh, I take my jewelry off when I'm home.
Oh.
Not even a wedding band on.
Okay. All right now.
But as you see, there's no manual labor marks on here. Or any other type of marks. But anyway.
Soft as butter. Sweet.
Yes.
You never faced a Catholic nun, did you?
Nope, never. No, just stuck with the preachers. Also, another weird ass thing I heard.
Yes.
So I do some driving around once in a while, and when shit gets busy,
Yep.
We get a thing called a surge price.
No, get out of town.
Yeah, that way we can charge a customer an extra $10 because hey, shit's busy, and we just feel we can rape you for another $10. Well, guess who's jumping on board with that same theory?
Who? Tell me.
A fast food restaurant.
No
Wendy's.
way.
Yes.
Wendy's?
I cannot. It's unbelievable. Since when? I mean, oh my God. So when it's busy at Wendy's, starting in next year, I believe it's 2025, they're going to start charging you depending on how fucking busy it is in the drive-thru or inside the restaurant.
Wow.
That means your favorite Wendy's meal could cost more or less depending on the time of day you arrive.
So you're swinging by after you get, closed down the shop or whatever, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and you're sitting in line, and all of a sudden that Baconator you're going to order is going to go from like $3 to what?
What? Probably $10.
Holy shit.
And then what you do is you just look right over at Jack in the Box and you go after those 2 tacos for $1.79.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How do you think the public's going to take this?
I think they're just like you bend over.
Up the ass? Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
I want to know if anybody lives in California, because recall the minimum wage for fast food workers just went up to $20, I think even $21 possibly.
Wow.
I want to know how much it costs for a meal at a fast food restaurant now, because I guarantee you, it's a lot more than it used to be.
Where do you got to go to get that degree to become a $21 fast food worker? I want to get enrolled in that. Can you do that online?
I think doesn't Mickey D's have a specific school you go to?
Well, so they used to have Burger College. It was right next to Clown College up in Oak Park, Illinois, outside of Chicago.
Who goes to Clown College?
Well, you know what? The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey folks, they fucking take that shit seriously. I don't know if you've
Are they even still around, or did the animal activists get to them already?
No, I think they are still around. Interesting thing, Barnum has a museum, and the wintering spot is up in Baraboo, Wisconsin.
That's where I want to live, Baraboo.
But Baraboo is fucking cold as hell. Don't go there. It's fucking cold. But right across from Baraboo, they've got this wonderful place where you can go, and that's where they started all the indoor water parks. Don't know if you're familiar with that. Great Wolf Lodge, Calamari.
Never heard of that.
Or any of that
interesting.
Yeah, but no, you can see the bearded lady and the 3-horned boy walking around in the streets of Baraboo up there.
Is that where I can see the Admiral as well?
I think no, he's in D.C. He's in the District of Clowns. He graduated from clown school. Went to the district.
That's why it's called D.C.
That's correct.
Clowns. Yeah.
So $21. Anybody who's buying burgers, does In-N-Out have to pay their workers $21?
Yeah, unless they bake bread on the premises.
Oh, then what? It's $40 an hour?
No, then it's back to what minimum wage for California is, which is like $15 or $16.
Oh, okay. So manual labor, you get paid fucking nothing.
Shit.
But if you operate like a computer that cooks the burger for you and makes the sandwich, and you just throw it at your customers, you get 21 and above.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, I did hear some engaging, intelligent individual in Sacramento, California, where the capital of California is proposing now a $50 per hour minimum wage for service industry folks.
Service industry? Are you talking like bartenders, waitresses?
Yep. Fast food joints, service industry, hookers. They're going to make hookers. See, now that's
make hookers cheaper.
Exactly.
All right. I like that. Okay.
That's a slight on the hookers. and the sex worker. George, welcome to Facebook there, brother. Good to see you
You're
here.
joking about this $50 an hour.
No. Nope. They're proposing that in the state legislature up in Sacramento, California.
So they want to get, so they're going to be like New York and just want to shoo away all small businesses completely, right?
That's correct. Or any business. And then somebody's going to sue a Republican. Shit, you know what, does Trump have any properties in California?
I don't think so. I'm gonna venture out and say he does not.
Okay, all right. So that'd be the next state that would sue him because he, 50.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Sorry, I'm looking up the $50 per wage because I know I read that and I was shocked. Barbara Lee. Yep, Barbara Lee in the
Barbara Lee?
In the California State Senate.
I wonder if she's the same person that used to be a news reporter at Channel 8.
I don't know.
Hey, I know somebody who would know. Eric?
Eric would know.
Podfather, where are you when we need you? Unbelievable. He's probably listening to RPV.
Probably, or somebody else. Somebody just came on. I think he said, okay, Democratic Representative Barbara Lee, former mayor of shithole Oakland.
No, not the same one.
Yep. Proposal to raise the federal minimum wage to $50 per hour. Holy shit. Not even in the
federal?
state. Federal. Oh, sorry. So everybody.
For only service interest? Only for service industry, though.
That's what I heard. She's running for Senate. She's for Dianne Feinstein's vacant seat.
Oh, God.
She's running for Senate, $50 an hour minute. Shit. Everybody in California is going to fucking vote for her. Are you kidding? She's going to be the next senator. There you go.
So that means we'll make $50 an hour nationwide.
Yeah. So I'm going back to work then. Fuck it. I don't need to retire. Who needs retirement?
Wait a minute.
All right, Podfather, you take your time. Be sure to tap it with one finger. Just saying.
What are you tapping?
You don't need to know.
I don't want to know.
You don't need to know.
I don't really want to know. So, do you hear the other interesting news?
Well, interestingly enough, happening on this day back in 1864. Oh, I'm sorry, 1854. Sorry, Podfather. I'm trying to read. I can't click buttons while I'm reading, dude. Sorry. It says you're connected too. Anyway.
Yeah. Back in 1854.
1854, up in the beautiful state of Wisconsin, the city of Ripon, just to be precise, the Republican Party was started. Did you know that?
I had no idea where it got started, but now I do.
Well, they met in a little house up there, and they created the Republican Party, and Abraham Lincoln was one of the first members of the party. That's how he became the presidential candidate for the 1860 election.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, pretty interesting.
Which Senate candidate are we talking about again?
Oh, that was like 10 minutes ago. Don't worry about it. We're done. We're moving on.
We're done.
Yeah, we're moving on. Yep.
Well,
got our
well, I'm back because my Bluetooth headset finally decided wanted to take a dump.
Okay.
Rock and roll McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Yeah, Big Rig, $75 Big Macs, baby.
Oh, baby.
That's where we're headed to.
Well, back when you were born, 1935, nylon was discovered by Wallace Carruthers.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I'm a little younger than that, slightly.
Oh, okay, just checking. Now, are these like the nylons that women put on?
No, it's nylon that created the nylons that women.
Oh,
the
okay.
Filament, the fiber.
So all the women with white ass legs can thank Mr. Wallace Carruthers.
Yeah, or you don't have to shave. So I think he's a hero to some women. Because you don't remember that women wouldn't shave and they'd put on those fucking hose and that would hide all that hair. Yeah.
And what would happen? What would they look like? Do we have a picture of that for our audience?
No, I'm sorry, no pictures. No.
Okay, thank God.
But I do know that. Oh man, back in the day, seams up the back of the hose, that was fucking hot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
And back in 1940.
Ooh.
That was the first year basketball was ever televised.
Who cares? What is that, a fucking sport? What? Really?
Hey, Black Lives Matter, you know.
Yes. Yes, they do.
If it weren't for them, we would never have slam dunk contests.
Yeah. Or high top sneakers.
Or Air Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think actually I think we'd have Air Jordans because Jordan was a fantastic athlete. So
right, but yeah, well, but that's what I'm saying. If BLM wasn't around, we would never have Air Jordans.
No. I think Jordan would have come up with another way to have Air Jordans. He would have been like a track star, or he played baseball. He's pretty good at it. I mean, George hates baseball, but
apparently he loves free child labor.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying he supports that.
That's true. Well, that's Queen James. Let's see, man, I got to skip ahead because nobody would be able to tell us anything about dinonucleic acid. Do you know what dinonucleic acid is?
No.
Podfather, do you know what dinonucleic acid is?
It's acid.
It's purple microdots. Did your Bluetooth die again? DNA. Somebody fucking determined a chemical structure for DNA, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But on this day in 1983, maybe some of you were born. Maybe
I love that.
Some of you weren't born, but the final episode of MASH was broadcast in the U.S., and it became the most watched television episode in history. Yep. Do you know the words to that song?
No, I don't. But it was a great intro.
It was an awesome intro, and it's wild because the lyrics, suicide is painless. Takes on many faces. Yeah, something like that. Suicide is painless is the song at the beginning. Oh, shut up, Dude Sean. Dude Sean's banned. He and BP, you're out of here. Fuck it. You're gone.
Unbelievable. What the hell's wrong with you? It was a great show.
Look how long Gatto lasts. I didn't even have to ban him. He's just like in and out. Bing.
Yeah, he was upset he didn't get his
15 seconds. That's okay.
Not his 50 seconds, but he didn't get his little credit card from the government.
So. So he's got to buy more minutes, but now he's got to go find where he can
purchase them at. Yeah,
to buy more minutes.
1996, Princess Diana agreed to a divorce from Prince Charles, ending their marriage that began in 1981.
Oh,
she said it was the saddest day of her life. I think if she had it to say over again, I think there would be another day that would be the saddest day of her life.
Yeah, but I mean, think about this. Prince Charles, King Charles now. You look at that. I mean, look at me. I look like King Charles. Those big fucking ears.
A beautiful lady like her. Why the hell would she want to be married to a douchebag like him?
Money.
Although I shouldn't say, isn't he dying? He has cancer now.
I don't know if he's dying, but he has cancer.
Yeah. Well, he's pre-dying. Remember,
he's pre-dying. He's also pre-gay.
He is pre-gay too.
Although he might have gone over the line.
Or as my grandmother Pat would say when she was alive, why did he keep Camilla as his mistress all those years?
Well, Horseface, Camilla Parker barks and howls is she's easy. I mean, think about it. Oh, yes, Prince Charlie, you can have anything you want. Seriously. I just want to taste a nibble of the table. I don't want to see your mum, though. No. Mm-hmm.
I got the biggest worthless piece of information for you today.
Yes. Tell me about it slightly.
The biggest worthless piece of information you can have today.
Yes.
A 15-year-old girl by the name of Jennifer Mee of St. Petersburg, Florida. She stopped I can't even say it, hiccuping for the first time in more than a month. Her hiccups began January 23rd during her first period of science class, that is. And it did not stop until late on February 28th.
She became a woman and learned how to become a woman, and then the hiccups started.
Apparently, nobody could figure out why she got the hiccups, and at times she hiccuped more than 50 times in a minute.
Do you think she was just pulling people's legs? She was just doing that shit?
I don't know what the hell she was doing. I mean,
yeah.
Is she still alive? Can we get a hold of her?
That would be interesting. And it doesn't say that it was a world's record.
Oh my God.
So
is there a world record for the most hiccups in a minute, or
I don't know.
Period. Well, look that up, because on February 28th, nobody could explain that problem, and I'd sure like to get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God! This is beautiful, dude. This is a sad and tragic tale, ladies and gentlemen.
EP says she was just on the Nancy Pelosi liquid diet.
I think you're right. Hang on. Let's. We've got to do this since we went down this road. Jennifer Mee, who had the hiccups for a month straight, and I guess the hiccups may have imbalanced something. Holy shit! Come on, no. Okay, you're pissing me off here, Google.
That's why you shouldn't use Google.
Okay, all right. I know that's the problem. I should never have used Google, but
you should use that.
Exactly. Let's see here. But okay, so this tragic tale, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself.
Oh my God.
Hold on to a loved one. Hold on to your seat. All right, here's the deal. Jennifer Mee, also known as the Hiccup Girl. She gained
She was a murderer?
She was a murderer. She gained national attention for hiccuping nonstop for 5 weeks. She killed holy shit.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. So did the murder happen before or after the hiccups?
Okay, well, let's see. So she was sentenced to life in prison without parole on September 20th, 2013. The hiccups occurred. When did the hiccups occur? That was in 2007.
January 23rd through the February 28th.
Okay, all right. And the murder occurred in 2010. I know what happened here.
Did she get made fun of too much?
Yes. She took out her revenge. 3 years later, she killed Mean Girl Shannon Griffin. That's what it was with a gun. It's in St. Petersburg. That is correct. She couldn't take all of the torment that they inflicted upon her for hiccuping and making all of those jokes. I'm sure that's what it was. And then
it had to be.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? She is available. I'm sure she's in prison somewhere. I'm sure she'd love to come on our show.
Sure. Let's see. There's the Hiccup Girl. Here she is trying to get rid of it with some water and sugar and all the things that she tried to.
And that picture right there with the Peter Pan, it looks like she's just a miserable fuck.
Oh, if you're hiccuping that much, how could she keep that straight face? Here she is, famous on a radio station, hiccuping.
See, I told you, look, she'd love to come on our show. She did another podcast.
She's in jail. We can't. They don't have access. Well, yeah, they do.
Telephone.
Here she is, hiccuping in the mall in 2007, and then there she is looking at her phone, hiccuping.
Oh my God, she got fat. Oh my God. Oh.
I don't think she got that. I think that's the way. I think that's the way it was, and I think they made fun of her for hiccuping, and they body shamed her.
Wait, that had to be a long time ago. That's a MySpace picture.
That is from MySpace. Yep. And then there she is taking one of her first selfies in the bathroom after the hiccups are gone.
Oh my God, Shells, where are you? We could be looking at you instead of this person.
Yep. All right. So that.
Okay. So that's what happens when you get hiccups. You end up shooting somebody and going to prison for the rest of your life.
That's just a sad state of affairs. Good Lord. What has this country turned into? Poor Florida. Yeah, shaky, baby.
50 times in a minute. I still can't get over that.
Mm-hmm. So that was quite interesting.
That was.
You fucking
that?
Do what?
Can you top that?
I don't know if I can because so hiccups. And it took my brain to the rat.
Ronnie the Rat?
Oh my God. You had to say that word, didn't you? You are killing me. Let's see. Can we find a short version of Ronnie? Hang on.
Oh my God.
Since I had to see this shit, you guys are going to have to join with us here.
When did I show you? When did I? Was that Sunday night?
That was 3.5 hours full of holy crap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll pay attention to the screen and listen very closely, I want you to enjoy this. Let's make sure everything is unmuted. I want you to enjoy this.
Indulge.
Fuck, how do you explain this? Why don't you tell me what you told me Sunday night? Go ahead.
Okay,
who
so
is this guy?
What I told Scooter Sunday night was there's this guy. He's a school teacher, and Podfather knows about this. He's heard this already about 5 months ago. This guy goes to the city council meeting in Allen. It's the city of Allen. I think that's in where I don't even know what state
Texas.
it's in.
Texas. Y'all in Texas are fucked. Yep.
Yeah, because this guy identifies as a rat, and he's basically preaching to the council that we need to make our classrooms more friendly to the trans species type of people, students more or less. Listen to what he has to say, though.
I can't do this.
Next, I have Ronnie Thurett. Sorry.
That's me.
Oh, goodness.
I'm Ronnie. How you guys doing? Hello, council. My name is Ronnie the Rat. I'm a trans species elementary school teacher here in Allen ISD, and I just want to try to bring more awareness for furries like myself. Now, I have the most students in my class that have actually transitioned from a human being to a cat. Now, I know I'm a rat, but that's more because I'm a Chuck E. Cheese, freak. I love Chuck E. Cheese. I've spent a lot of time there, but that's why I like rats. But this is the problem, is we have a lot of trans inclusivity in other cities like Frisco. They're doing pride parades at a lot of churches. We're not doing any pride parades at churches here in Allen. And that's what we need. We need more kids on gender reassignment surgery or gender reassignment hormones. And the best way, I think, for me, that it's gotten the message out to the other students is doing it myself, leading by example. And that's what I'm trying to do here as a trans species, as Ronnie the Rat. It's like, listen, there's a social stigma. Me trying to date other furries like this in Allen, there's not a community, there's not a bar that accepts me, Chris. I can't just go to the bar like this. I get made fun of. And that's the same thing that's happened to my 9-year-olds, my 10-year-olds. If they feel more comfortable being a cat, I don't mind putting a litter box in the classroom that lets them defecate in there. That's what I think is important. And should I tell the parents? No, we shouldn't tell the parents. These kids can make decisions at 10 years old. Like, their parents shouldn't be involved. That's what makes me so mad, is I get all these parents that are mad at me because I oftentimes buy these costumes for these kids, and the kids go home in the costume, and the parents come back and they yell at, scream at me, and they say, we don't want you to sexualize our children. They call me the G word, Groomer, which is basically like the N word. And it's just a terrible description of who I am. I'm trying to help young kids be themselves. If they want to be a cat, if they want to defecate in a litter box, I'm all for that. I'm talking to the principal. I'm trying to get the cafeteria tables on the ground so that the kids are able to eat more ergonomically on fours like an animal. This is what we need to do. We need Allen to be more inclusive. Right now, we're suffering from a lot of bigotry. And so I'm Ronnie the Rapping Rat, so I want to end on a little rap.
You have to listen to
My
that.
name is Ronnie. I am a rat. If you talk crap, I'll get the gat. Get the booster. Test it on 8 mice. I don't really care if you got lots of lice. I'm a pimp on a blimp, teaching my kids their gender. We can cut it off, throw it in a blender. Gender reassignment surgery is the key. It will set you free. Get a mastectomy. I love when you cut it off. Then you can be the boss. I'm a teacher, not a preacher. God is fake. The earth evolved from pond scum. 2 rocks smashed together. That's how we got here. Ronnie the Rat, don't grab the gat. I don't really care if you sit in the front or the back. The indoctrination is super strong. You can come to class in your little thong. I don't care what you say. Gotta vaccinate the straight, gotta vaccinate the gay. And that's what I'm sad. I'm sad that I was not one of the 8 mice that Dr. Anthony Fauci chose to test the booster on. So I have a lot of sorrow. I have a lot of things that I'm...
All right, no more.
No, stop. up.
No fucking more.
Wait, Ronnie the Rat, who was into scat.
Yeah, and I like it when you cut it off.
Cut it off and blend it.
There it is. BP, can we? I don't want to cut his tail off. Can I just go to the other end? This guy is teaching your kids in Allen, Texas.
This is the type of people you have at schools near you. And your kids pee on all fours so deep. Oh my God. I couldn't believe you didn't see that. It's been out for a while now, and it's very disturbing to know,
sir,
that your kids, their teacher could be this gentleman. And I don't even want to say gentleman, this rat.
I don't know what else you can say. We let people like this educate the next
people
generation.
Like this shouldn't be around the kids. Yeah. I think one of our listeners said that even. He said, motherfuckers like this don't need to be near our kids or around people, period.
Exactly.
They belong with other rats in New York City in the subway system.
Well, no, New York City is eradicating. They actually have a rat czar to lead the populace, like the Pied Piper. They get the rats out of the city because they're.
Well, apparently Allentown, Texas needs to do the same thing. They need to eradicate the rats.
Yes. Well, did you hear the commissioner when he was calling? Okay, we've got Ronnie Thrat. Is it Thrat?
Thrat? No, it's the rat.
The rat. No.
Now tell me, how much fun do you think we could have with him on our show?
None. I would not have him. I would not have him anywhere. That is a mental disorder. Mr. Enigma is yes, mentally ill.
Well, no. Here's how we set it up. We have him set up to where he comes on, and then we have a psychologist at the other end, and it'll be kind of like what is that show called? Or Intervention. Yeah,
Intervention or Maury Povich.
Yeah, we'll have an intervention for Ronnie the Rat.
Hey, Ronnie, are you a human being?
That was a lie.
Okay,
moving on.
There we go. Good Lord, you had to go that way.
How do you get there?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to go back. What other fun and exciting things do we have going on in the world? What have you heard today there?
I heard a blurb about Mitch McConnell. He's hanging it up. And we're not talking about Joe Biden, but Mitch McConnell, who, he's probably a little bit more there than Joe Biden. So if he's hanging it up, I think Joe Biden should too. But this coming November, he says he's out of here. I'm retiring.
Well, let's just listen. Let's just listen in and see what he says. This is. No, here we go.
Okay, let's see what he says.
See what he says.
Mr. President. Republican leader.
Piece of shit.
As some of you may know, this has been a particularly difficult time for my family.
Sounds like my dog.
Wait. Why is it a difficult time for his family?
Elaine's younger sister, Angela, just a few weeks ago.
Okay, now wait a minute. So Elaine Chao, his wife, a Chinese national that's now an American citizen because she married the senator from the state of Kentucky, which that was not an arranged marriage at all whatsoever. Nope.
Well, he married her for citizenship.
Yeah, no, because nobody else in Kentucky would marry him, even though they didn't have teeth. They still saw what kind of a piece of crap this guy was.
Hey, if he's got money, hey, daddy.
Yeah, so he married this Elaine Chao, and her little sister was taken out in an automobile accident.
Oh, wow. Well, that sucks.
I think the writing was on the wall. It's, Mitch, you're no longer effective. Time to hang it up. And if you don't, more people in your family are going to be gone.
No, you think so?
Dude, I think so. Yep.
Oh, that's a little conspiratorial, but okay, let's hear what Mitch had to say.
All right.
When you lose a loved one, particularly at a young age, there's a certain introspection that accompanies the grieving process. Perhaps it is God's way of reminding you of your own life's journey, to reprioritize the impact of the world that we will all inevitably leave behind. I turned 82 last week. The end of my contributions are closer than I'd prefer. My career in the United States Senate began amidst the Reagan Revolution. The truth is, when I got here, I was just happy if anybody remembered my name. President Reagan called me Mitch O'Donnell.
Ha ha.
Close enough, I thought. My wife Elaine and I got married on President Reagan's birthday, February 6th. It's probably not the most romantic thing to admit, but Reagan meant a lot to both of us. For 31 years, Elaine has been the love of my life, and I'm eternally grateful to have her by my side.
Is that her in the background shaking her head, you fucker?
No, that's what's her name from Maine. Oh my God.
God. Okay.
All right, we'll try. Go ahead.
Half our audience is asleep.
I know.
In the Senate with deep appreciation.
Deep appreciation.
For the time that helped shape my view of the world.
The world.
Oh.
I'm unconflicted about the good within our country and the irreplaceable role we play as the leader of the free world.
Wait. The irreplaceable role that they play.
Irreplaceable role. Yeah.
I think many Americans would love to replace all of y'all.
Well, how long did he say he had a career in this Senate? Why are
Too long.
People having careers? This is not a career endeavor. It's not an industry. This makes me crazy. This makes me crazy.
It's not.
The national security package passed earlier this month. Believe me, I know the politics within my party at this particular moment in time.
Oh, dude. What is that?
Politics in his party? The faction that wants to launder money through the Ukraine, and then there's like 4 or 5 of them that say, no, we need to shut down the border.
Well, I'm all for shutting down the government.
Yes.
Yeah. What's coming up? I think, is it this Friday or next Friday?
I think it is. I think it's next Friday. I think it's around the 9th. I think.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I think we got another show in between now and then. It'll be exciting. All right, Mitch, would you hurry up and get to it, Mitch?
I have many faults.
Yes.
Misunderstanding politics is not one of them. That said, I believe more strongly than ever that America's global leadership is essential to preserving the shining city on a hill that Ronald Reagan discussed. As long as I'm drawing breath on this earth, I will defend American exceptionalism. So as I've been thinking about when I would deliver some news to the Senate, I always imagined a moment when I had total clarity and peace about the sunset of my work. A moment when I'm certain I have helped preserve the ideals I so strongly believe. That day arrived today. My goals when I was narrowly elected to the Senate back in 1984 were fairly modest.
1984?
84.
84. Some of you weren't even born in 84.
Oh, my God.
That's my birth year.
Oh, my God.
Do a good job for the people of Kentucky and convince them that by doing so, they might rehire me for a second term. That was it. That was the plan.
Then what happened? Money got too good, huh, Mitch?
You would have told me 40 years later that I would stand before you as the longest-serving Senate leader in American history. Frankly, I would have thought you'd lost.
We don't call him Mitch the bitch for nothing, right, James?
I have the honor of representing Kentucky in the Senate longer than anyone else in our state's history. I just never could have imagined that happening. When I arrived here in 1984 at 42, I'm filled with heartfelt gratitude and humility.
Filled with cash.
But now it's 2024.
Times are changing, Mitch.
82. As Ecclesiastes tells us, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose.
Burn, burn, burn. Oh, sorry.
To serve Kentucky in the Senate has been the honor of my life. To lead my Republican colleagues has been the highest privilege.
Okay, I can't.
Wait, did he say lead?
Yes, he said lead. I can do more. Okay, so 42 years old, came into the United States Senate.
84.
84. All right. So he wasn't wealthy when he came into the Senate.
Okay.
All right. And he was earning about, let's see here, back then.
30 grand, 40 grand a year?
Well, no. Okay. So when he came in to the Senate, it was about $110,000 a year.
Wow, that's still a pretty good amount of money for back then.
That is 84. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good number. It may have been less than that. Okay. Now, as he leaves as minority leader, his annual pay from the United States, from all of the citizens' tax dollars, he earns $193,000 a year. Okay, all the other senators, because they don't have titles, they're not leaders, they're not jerk-offs or whatever, they only earn $174,000 a year.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, but Mitch and Chuck both take in $193,000 a year. You know how much Mitch McConnell is worth?
How much you think is in their bank accounts? That's the more important number.
Mitch is just shy of $80 million in worth.
Wow.
How the fuck did he get that much? Pardon my language. How in the heck did he get that much money? I'm just curious. What did he do?
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was not what Kamala Harris does. Campaign contributions in the back pocket, maybe? I don't know.
I think you are correct. I think that. Now, okay, so I touched on the fact that Elaine Chao, his wife, was a Chinese national.
Right.
Okay. Would you think that Elaine's parents are Chinese nationals? Just out of curiosity.
You would think, yeah.
You would think they're okay. So
they're originally from China.
Yes, and I don't think they're citizens of the United States. But I do know that after Mitch and Elaine got married, there was a big gift from Elaine's father. That's how he started building his wealth. He got
what did Pops give him?
Pops gave him about $27 million.
Cash
money.
Well, goddamn, I want to go marry a Chinese broad.
I'm thinking we need to find us a Chow.
Oh my God, I'll take one for the team for 27 mil.
Hell yeah.
Woo,
I'll take one for somebody else's team. Yep.
According to the survey, I can have 2 or 3.
It's amazing. James Chow. He is the owner, shipping magnate, Foremost Maritime Group. He started it in 1964, and let's see, it's worth about $1.3 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. You think Mitchie's going to go hang out and ship stuff back and forth across the pond?
Unless it's that powder for Hunter, I don't see why he wouldn't.
That's what his retirement plan is?
That's it. If you got $80 million, if that's what you're worth, why would you do anything else in the rest of your life?
I've got a feeling.
It's not like he's got that much more time left. I mean, he's 82, 83.
I don't know, man. With plastic and medicine and things that are going on there in the District of Clowns,
he better start freezing his body parts.
I think so. I think maybe he already has. I think part of his brain's already been taken out. Sadly,
yeah, but you know what? At 82, it's better than Biden's.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
but I don't want him as my president, and I don't understand. why the people of Kentucky continued to elect this moron to the Senate, because he doesn't do anything for Kentucky. Kentucky's still poor.
Yeah, so what has he done for 40 years for the people of Kentucky? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you look at the Department of Education, Kentucky school system still ranked down at the bottom, 47, 48.
Yeah, but you know what? They still make good bourbon.
They make great bourbon.
And that's what matters.
Well, you know what? Yes, they make great bourbon, and they run great horse races.
There you go, the Kentucky Derby.
And here's the weird thing. You know what else Kentucky used to be known for? What their big crop was?
I'm going to guess and say turnips.
No. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Enigma has it. It is bourbon, or tobacco, not bourbon. It's bourbon and tobacco. It's tobacco. They
combine to make a great night.
They do. A cigar and a good glass of bourbon, 2 fingers. It's awesome. But the federal government stripped out all of the money out of Kentucky, closed down all of the tobacco producers, tobacco growers, and they're still voting Mitch McConnell into office.
Yeah, why would you continue to have him represent you when he can't even protect the biggest industry and economy in your state?
Yep. Hey, I've got, now that I can get back and forth in between these screens, here's the deal. We're going to bring up Mr. Enigma. He's got a lot of intelligence, a lot of information, and if he doesn't, then too bad, we'll boot his ass. But Mr. Enigma, welcome to the show. We need more volume, Mr. Enigma. Can't hear you, babe.
I'm sorry, I'm using my Bluetooth headset.
Oh man.
It's gonna be kind of.
Yeah, I can't.
Kind of choppy.
I can't take you any higher, brother.
I know who that is. That's Jimmy.
Jimmy. Top Jimmy.
Yeah, the unknown Jimmy.
No, Jimmy. Don't touch my no. Jimmy, I can't. I'm sorry, brother. I can't. We'll have to try it again. Maybe get off the Bluetooth and come back and hit us up.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find my other.
All right. We can work with that. Find the other one. Get the and then just hit us up again. It'll be great. I'm with you there. We'll see what we can get cleaned up on there. But anyway, tobacco, and Mitch McConnell wrote laws that basically put big tobacco out of business.
What a piece of shit.
Pretty much. Piece of crap. And the other thing is, tobacco is not just used for smoking products or things that I love, like chewing tobacco.
Oh, wait, they used to be used for something. I just learned of this.
Uh-oh, what?
Oh, my God, what was it?
Tobacco was used to make fibers for clothing, kind of like hemp.
No, they used to use it to try to bring people back to life.
Oh, yes! Oh, they'd shove it up their ass. Yeah, tobacco juice. Oh, my God. That was Saturday night. Oh, tobacco enemas.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the term came from, God, what was it? There's a term that people use nowadays, and that's basically what the term was for. Anyways.
Okay, it was a tobacco smoke enema. The insufflation of tobacco smoke.
Blowing smoke up your ass. That's
smoke.
where the term came from.
Yep. Blowing smoke up your ass, trying to be, hey, and that's another good reason to keep tobacco companies around. And now they're all destitute, working out of strip malls. And funny thing is, people still smoke and chew, and they use the nicotine that is derived from the tobacco plant. So,
there's nothing wrong with nicotine. It's a stimulant, just like caffeine.
And like, well, is alcohol is a stimulant. It raises your blood pressure.
Yeah.
And then you got the other side of that, the hemp plant, which lowers your blood pressure supposedly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no.
That's enough. That's enough.
Enough of tobacco talk in Kentucky. So Mitch is going bye-bye. I think, you know what? He can't handle that Trump's going to become president, and he's just getting out while the good's good.
I say goodbye. Good riddance. Get him out.
Good riddance.
We've had way too much of Mitch McConnell up there not leading. And the funny thing is, you brought this up on Sunday night. Why What is the purpose of an elected official, a representative in Congress or a senator or basically any other elected office? Tell me, enlighten me a little bit further on that, James.
Enlighten you on what? As far as why?
What is the purpose? When you get elected and you go to the Senate, what is it you're supposed to be doing? What is your number one cause? You hire the staff
You hire the staff to take care of all the issues.
Right.
They'll feed everyone's complaints.
Right.
Anytime you're going to make a phone call to your representative, they're going to pick up the phone. They're going to jot down your little notes.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep a tally. And then when it comes time for the representative to make a vote, the staffers tell them, hey, you need to vote this way.
Yep.
Because all of the representatives, whether they're congressmen or senators, they're too busy making fucking money for their party. That's all they care about. That's it. That's their primary responsibility as a congressman or a senator.
Come on.
No, serious. I mean, look at Joe. Look how much money he's. Put it this way. I got a thing in the mail. I wish I saved it. It was from the Republican Party.
Yes.
And it was basically a survey. And then on the back, by filling this out, you also agreed to donate a certain amount of money. Please X how much money you're going to give us. I threw that shit in the trash. Fuck you. You take enough of my fucking tax dollars every year just so you can send it off to Ukraine. Now you're begging me for more?
Yep.
Go to hell.
And here's the thing. There's a department in Washington that does nothing but takes your tax dollars and then funnels it back to, because they do dollar matching for campaigns and for elected officials. And even when you file your tax return, there's a little box at the end of it that says, would you like to donate to the Federal Election Commission Campaign Fund? Whether it's $1 or $5 or however much, but that money, they give it back to the elected politicians. It's a graft. It's a racket.
That's why you're saying, and you're telling me that's the main reason why Nikki Haley's not going to concede and give out, because she wants to continue to make a fortune by collecting all her donor money.
Collect the donor money, put it in her pocket, and she doesn't get elected. You know what? Then she can go off and write speeches and have lush vacations and just she'll be on every mainstream media platform because she opposed Trump. And Trump is deranged, and you can't have Trump in office because he's going to ruin the country. Excuse me. Our country is basically destitute and ruined now. How many trillions of dollars have we borrowed to fund the war in Ukraine and to fucking pay everybody else in the world except we don't take care of our citizens?
I mean, really, folks, how worse could it be at this point? Really?
Without a government, I think it'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, bring back the mob. Where are they at? Oh, wait, they're in the museum.
Yeah. It'll be crazy. Hey, I want to take a quick break because I want to. I'm going to tell you a joke. I've got this. Hang on here. Can I do it? No, I can't. All right. So I've got this new secret source that's been texting me off the fucking wall, and it's great. I love it. Yes. Yeah. My secret source, big tits. That's all they go by. Don't know if it's a man or a woman, but big tits wants
shells. Are you texting?
I'm not saying nothing. But I've got a joke. And it's from Big Tits, so you guys can't hold me to this. But Big Tits sent in this joke, and it's why do hospitals have good air conditioning? Anybody know the answer? Why do hospitals have good air conditioning?
All right. Well, we'll ponder that while we take a break.
You're listening to the Beans and Weenie Show is Slightly Doomed with James and Scooter. And now your wealthy Nigerian royal princess.
Well, where's my throne?
Hey, man, when am I going to get my money? I sent the email back. You're supposed to send me the money now.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You sent me the email. I filled out the information. You're going to wire that money right into my account there. Sir Prince Slightly.
Sorry. My God. Yeah, it's on the way. The check is on the way.
Oh, great. All right. So we just had a joke, and great that we put that break in there. So tell me, why do hospitals have good air conditioning, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody want to venture a guess out there in Podbean land?
So they can catch COVID?
No. Oh, let me check Rumble. Anybody on Rumble have a guess? Why do hospitals have such good air conditioning?
Come on, nobody in Podbean has an idea. Come on, Shorty, where are you at?
Facebook, nobody anywhere. All right, so here's the deal. The reason why hospitals have such good air conditioning is to keep the veggies cool and fresh.
Oh, wow.
Ha ha! Big tits. Thank you for that. I'm glad you sent that in. That was awesome.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
All right.
Is that why it's so cold in the White House?
Yes. Keep the vegetable in chief.
Vegetable in chief going.
There you go. There you go. That's it. Oh. So what else we got going on there, Big Daddy?
I'm telling you, well, aside from all of our money going to Ukraine,
yes,
I think, didn't Chuck Schumer have something to say today?
Oh,
did you hear about that?
I did. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's check in on Chucky.
How's Chuck?
Let's see what
Chucky boy Chuck
has to say. Hey, Chucky.
I'd like to chuck him some.
Here process altogether. If our House Republican colleagues of goodwill will want to avert a shutdown, if they want to govern responsibly, as they say they do, they must resist the centrifugal pull of the extreme hard right, who want to burn everything down.
Burn everything.
Wait. Did he say burn everything down? The Republicans, the far right Republicans?
Yes, he did. The far right Republican. Wait a minute. I think we have. Hold on.
Do we have coverage of that?
I think we have coverage of that. Wait a minute. Here comes the coverage. Far right Republicans burning the world down. Damn those Republicans.
Oh, this is the peaceful protesting from a few summers ago.
Yes.
For those of you on Podbean not seeing video, basically all the peaceful protesting and burning the buildings down and rioting.
Yes.
Violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50 obstructing the process.
Oh my God.
Peaceful. That's all peaceful.
That's what we should be doing at the borders. Going to put out.
Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Let's
justice.
Yeah, I think. Wait, hold on. No. Hey, we got more. We've got more Republicans, right wing conservatives, terrorists.
Those were all Republicans, weren't they?
Yep. Burning down the country. Here we go. This will be interesting. Oh, damn those Republicans.
Oh, look at those Republicans just burning shit down.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that peaceful protest.
That's peaceful. Those are peaceful protests, folks.
Yes, mostly peaceful. Yep.
I mean, that's almost as peaceful as it was in Washington, D.C., January 6th.
That's more peaceful. That doesn't even equate. January 6th was a fucking insurrection. Pardon my language. It was all out mayhem.
Hey, look, this is such a peaceful protest that they're having fireworks.
That's a celebration. That's not even a riot. That's just a celebration there. So I can't take any more of this.
I can't take any more. What the hell is wrong with this guy, Chuck Schumer?
The threat of a shutdown to push their extreme agenda. They're brazen about it.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Can you answer me what is so... Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Ask the question. I'm waiting for it.
What is so extreme? What policies? What, like holding up our laws? Is that extreme?
That is, yes. When you want to enforce the laws, that's extreme. But let's talk about this shutdown. What's going to happen if we shut the government down? Just out of curiosity. Do you know?
Not much would change, I'll tell you that.
No, not much would change. Is anybody in Social Security going to stop getting their checks?
Nope.
That is correct. You'll still get your checks.
You'll still get your mail, right?
You'll still get your mail. That's correct.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's a whole different story altogether. All right. Will the Army stop fighting? Will the Army walk out of the bases and just say, fuck it, we're not getting paid, we're not going to fight anymore?
Nope.
They'll just be furloughed.
No.
They get back pay.
Nope, they don't. Yeah, they don't get furloughed. They stay. They work.
Meaning you work without pay.
They continue to go. They will get paid.
They will eventually.
Yeah. The only
Well, and if you're a sitting member of Congress, you'll still get paid, right?
correct. If you're a sitting member of Congress, here's the organizations. If the government shuts down, if this looming shutdown happens, and as Chuck Schumer says, the right wing Republican world is going to set the world on fire. Number one, they close all the national parks. They close all the national parks. They close the Smithsonian. You can't go visit the Smithsonian during a government shutdown.
God forbid that.
That's right. You're not allowed to go to the memorials in Washington, D.C. because there will be no park rangers there who can make sure you don't do anything nefarious like graffiti on World War II monument or any of that kind of stuff. So they'll block off all of the national monuments in Washington, D.C. So we got rid of the Parks Department. We've gotten rid of Smithsonian. And they will, some non-essential employees, bureaucrats.
You mean like the president?
No. He gets paid. He stays on the job.
Nothing
changes.
He's essential.
All of the cabinet positions continue to work. People down at the bottom level, GS3s up to about a GS9, will get furloughed. They'll go home. They'll have a vacation, and they won't work. Okay, and those are people like in the IRS, the FBI.
Oh, wait! IRS gets furloughed?
Yep.
Shut it down, baby.
Not the agents. Not the agents. Just the support staff. The support staff get furloughed. So like the people that answer the phones and the janitors in the IRS building and the Treasury building. And then same thing over at the FBI. FBI still continues to operate. Agents still continue to work. They still continue to get paid. They just send home all the people that do the paperwork and the filing and the people that answer the phones and the people that sits behind the coffee bar and serves coffee to all the agents. And the CIA, same thing happens there. All of the personnel in the CIA continue to work. They continue to get paid. So that's not an issue. It's just you're going to close down the donut shop that's inside the CIA there. They're not going to be able to get their donuts.
In other words, it's just a bunch of bullshit and doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you know who else gets paid during a shutdown?
No, who?
Illegal immigrants. Yep, they will not be furloughed. We are going to continue to pay the illegal immigrants the stipends that they're getting for coming into the country. They're going to continue to receive those. Those will not be stopped. They're going to come out in the next week and they're going to tell you, you're going to hear all of the Democratic folks say that if we shut down the government, you might not be able to get your Medicare and your Medicaid and your Social Security payments. Those might not be coming through.
That's a bunch of bullshit, though.
It is a bunch of bullshit.
Scare tactic.
No, it is. That's all it is. But you're going to hear them say it. They're going to go out there and they're going to continue to say this crap. They're going to try to scare the senior citizens, and people are going to get scared because low intellectually
idiots, liberal Democrat idiots.
Yes,
they're going to any fucking thing that they say comes out of their mouth.
They're going to be now. Sorry, Mr. Enigma, if you're a citizen and you pay taxes anywhere, you're paying for illegal aliens. That money is going to them, or it's going to the Ukraine. Ukraine's still going to get their money too.
Did they say that they ain't paying for illegal aliens?
That's what he said.
Well, and if the government shuts down, you can bet that the media pundits are on the side of the Democrats and rhinos.
Exactly.
And it's their job to create confusion.
Exactly.
But their job is supposed to be to report the news fairly and honestly.
Well, that's not going to happen. You notice that Fox News, they dropped their tagline, fair and balanced. That's no longer out there. Yeah. Actually,
well, and this year is also, I believe, the 37th anniversary of when Reagan repealed the Fairness Doctrine. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. You had to have equal minutes for both sides of the
Supreme Court case that Richard Nixon talked about in a 1983 interview where that media has powers that are unlimited, whereas like the government, we have a type of power called checks and balances. But when it comes to libel suits, you've got to prove malice.
Well, and that's hard to prove. That's a whole different ball game right there.
Absolutely.
That's hard.
Well, speaking of if the government shuts down and the illegal aliens still collecting their Amex gift cards and their free health care and all that good stuff.
Yep.
We had an illegal alien from Venezuela recently bragging to the world about the United States government paying his bills and encouraging other immigrants to come on over. And they have children here too.
Check this crap out.
Unbelievable.
We have sound now from a Venezuelan migrant in the country illegally bragging about ripping the country off. Listen to this. You came to the United States to work, and I came to vacation. Look at the difference. She is the one that maintains me. That is why I don't work, because the government gives her what belongs to her, to my daughter, for being an American citizen. Capiche? I have no need to work because, well, guys, like few of you, this little princess, for being American, already receives a lot of money. Capiche? The trick.
You know what? What pisses me off the most is he says the money that she deserves.
Yes.
Neither him or his daughter deserve a goddamn thing from the country. Excuse my language, but I'm just telling you how it is.
I agree wholeheartedly. Dude, I can't. I have to wash out my brain after that. That is. Let's take a minute. Let's take a rest here, and let's listen to because Tucker Carlson made it back into the country.
Oh, he's alive.
He's alive, and he's well. He made it back into the country. I got a little snippet here. He was being interviewed by some podcast over in Russia, Sputnik TV. But let's just see short.
Is that a joke? Sputnik TV?
Sputnik, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, let's just see here what goes on. Here's Tucker.
But did you feel like, are there things I shouldn't say? I mean, how honest do you want me to be? I mean it when I say I felt not one twinge of concern for the 8 days that I was there. Maybe I just didn't. And I feel like I've got a pretty strong gut sense of things. I rely on it. I make all my decisions based on how I feel, my instincts. And I didn't feel it at all. My lawyers before I left, and these are people who work for a big law firm. This is not Bob's law firm. This is one of the biggest law firms in the world. Said, you're going to get arrested if you do this by the U.S. government on sanctions violations. And I said, well, I don't recognize the legitimacy of that actually, because I'm American and I've lived here my whole life. And that's so outrageous that I'm happy to face that risk because I so reject the premise. Okay. I'm an American. I should be able to talk to anyone I want to. And I plan to exercise that freedom, which I think I was born with. And I gave them this long lecture. They were like, we're just lawyers. But that was, let me put it this way. I don't know how much you dealt with lawyers, but it costs many thousands of dollars to get a conclusion like that. Like they sent a whole bunch of their summer associates or whatever. They put a lot of people on this question, checked a lot of precedent, and they sent me a 10-page memo on it. And their sincere conclusion was, do not do this. And of course it made me mad. So I was lecturing on the phone and I had another call with the head lawyer and he said, well, look, a lot will depend on the questions that you ask Putin. Mm-hmm. If you're seen as too nice to him, you could get arrested when you come back. Mm. And I was like, you're describing a fascist country, okay? You're saying that the U.S. government will arrest me if I don't ask the questions they want asked? That's what you're saying? Well, we just think based on what's happened that that's possible. And so I'm just telling you what happened.
So you were okay being arrested in Moscow?
I didn't think I was
arrested in.
I didn't think for a second. I mean, maybe, look, I don't speak Russian. I'd never been there before. Mm-hmm. Everything about the culture was brand new to me. Ignorance does protect you, sort of, when you have no freaking idea what's going on. You're not worried about it. Like, this has happened to me many times. There's a principle there that extends throughout life. Mm-hmm. So it's completely possible that I was in grave peril and didn't know it. Because, like, how would I know it? I'm like a bumbling English speaker from California. But
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. And you know what? I give kudos to Tucker. Having the balls to go over there.
Yeah.
Do what he wanted to do.
Yep.
And like you said, why on God's green earth would they arrest him if he were to come back here into the United States? There's no particular reason, right? Is it illegal for me to go to another country and interview somebody?
Well, evidently it is, because, and it's only for certain people, because Putin has been interviewed by many U.S. journalists over the time he's been in office. But now they're going to pick. It's like, why is New York trying to prosecute Donald J. Trump for making money and for conducting good business in their state? We're going to.
Yeah, I mean, everything has gotten political.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Well, they enjoyed doing business with Donald Trump all those years, but then they turned on him when it became convenient for them.
Exactly.
And the thing I'll say about Tucker Carlson is this: he's already poised, if he's not already, the most trusted newsman in America since Walter Cronkite.
I'd have to agree with you there, Podfather. I think his reputation for getting information out to the people, especially with the Tucker Carlson network, because he's no longer on a video platform, a Fox and MSNBC, CNN, local television station.
Well, and I'm going to sound like Sharon Osbourne about CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, CBS, ABC, and NBC, and the PBS NewsHour. And I like how she said about CBS, but I think it would apply to all those major news networks. The management at those news networks, they all suck serious dick.
Wow. Man.
And I ain't holding back.
No, you're not. You are coming out of your shell, Podfather. I'm very happy to hear that. That's.
And I really truly lowered the boom on that one.
Okay, no, let's not go that far. You're working up to the boom. That was more like that was a soft slide. We'll work on it.
Where are we at with the lawsuit with Mr. Wade and Fannie? We haven't touched on that.
Well, that's a very good question, because Mr. Wade's divorce attorney, who worked with him in the same firm, testified. I believe that was today that he testified about basically Nathan Wade and Fannie Willis lied on oaths,
They were going at it before 2021?
Yes. Oh, yeah, all the way back to 2020 and before
2019
that.
Maybe even,
Yeah. And now this is going to be funny to watch how they spin this, because they've geofenced the phones.
The cell phone records, right?
Correct. Nancy, yeah. Nathan Wade, Nancy Wade, and Fannie Willis.
And I bet you the I guess the prosecution already had these records before they asked them.
Yes, they did.
And they just caught them. They just loved it when they said, "Oh no, never been there, never slept over." No.
Why were you making a call at 3:45 a.m. from the tower located close to Fannie Willis's home when you live 40 miles away? Can you tell me that?
Don't know. The phone companies must be wrong. I mean, I had AT&T.
Well, okay, and that's a great thing, because now they're saying that the software that was used to filter out all of this geofencing information and locate where the phones were.
Old technology?
Yeah. The same software that was used by 2,000 Mules and Dinesh D'Souza's film happens to be the gold standard for law enforcement agencies. Law enforcement agencies use this particular software platform to identify locations of cell phones and network-enabled devices, cars.
Interesting.
All kinds of things. The FBI uses it. The CIA uses it. The DEA uses it. But now, because in Atlanta with Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade, it's false information.
Fake news.
They've manipulated it. You don't trust the figures. Don't trust the facts. It's all a lie because she's a powerful black woman, and they just want to take her down. Us Caucasian men want to take her down.
And she's hollering that she's a victim of racism.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's a victim of racism.
Yes, race card came out all over the place. Yeah, because they're trying to take her down. Can't have a powerful black woman.
Well, and as far as I see it, like investigating her isn't racist. And it's law enforcement doing their job. And I basically see Fonnie Willis and Nathan Wade for what they are. They're crooks.
Well, now, after her testimony about how, the black people stash cash at their homes. Now I understand why all the black on black crime, because that's what black people do. They stash cash in their homes.
That's normal. That's normal. That's for black people. That's no. You put it under the mattress. That's what you do. You know
why that is? Because you can't put drug money into the bank. It's just bad business.
Well, my mom had a former partner whose dad did 10 years in prison, and he got caught up in some like drug deals, and he was the kind of person who would stash cash away because he didn't believe in banks. And I even had a friend, Ray, who told me about a lady who over 20 or 30 years stashed away and hoarded like about $8 million in cash. And when she died, her husband was just in such shock that she did that the guy blew his brains out.
Wow.
That's deep.
Oops. Bring it.
Wow. Way to bring the show
stories, unfortunately.
Podfather, let's go back to the boom. And by the way, Duchan thinks that was a boom. I don't. That was more of a whoosh. But Duchan thinks it's a boom. So
Saucy's got a birthday next week. There she is.
Saucy, happy birthday to you. And don't forget, pass on. If you see Mama Bear Tracy, tell her happy birthday.
She's probably drunk, passed out somewhere on the side of the road.
And happy early birthday again to Cracks.
Well, she's up in the Great White North. She's in a snowdrift, and that's not a good place to be passed out. Holy crap! My phone is getting blown up. I don't know if any of you people out there in the world partake in trading cryptocurrency.
What's going on?
Man, we've got a little bit of Shiba Inu on a huge run.
Oh, I own that shit. Oh yeah, tell me what it's at, baby.
Up 20%, 29%. I'm sorry, 29%, and it's blowing up my phone with the run that it's making tonight. I don't know what's going on. Earlier, before we got on the show, I had F-16s circling over my house, and it was
shit. It is. It's up 20% today.
Yo, dude. Let's see. Let me get back in there because I want to take a look.
How's Doge doing?
Well, okay. So we got Bitcoin top 60,000. Bitcoin's at 60,000. Doge is making a huge run.
Is it over 10 cents?
Yeah, no, Doge is up to 12 cents, 32% run today. If you don't have crypto, you might look into it. We're not giving you any advice. I'm just saying I own Shiba Inu and I own Doge, or I own Bitcoin.
I own Doge and Shiba.
I got out of Doge. But it looks like something's going on in the world that is driving the price up. Everything across the board. XLM, Chainlink, Ripple, Polygon.
In the past month, Bitcoin is up 42%.
Yep. Holy cow! Where's Ethereum? What is it? Ethereum is rocking today. $3,400 a coin. We're looking at, holy shit, a value proposition just in the last hour. It's up 5%.
That's amazing.
Wow. I wonder, you know what could be driving the market? I never even thought of this, but all that tax.
Mitch McConnell saying he's retiring?
Well, that could have something to do with it, but I'm thinking maybe all of these illegal aliens are getting into the crypto market since, Sam Bankman-Fried is no longer in it. They're seeing an opportunity.
So what? They're getting their fucking American Express gift cards and buying Bitcoin or what?
You can do that shit now. You can buy. All you got to have is a 16-digit number. It doesn't matter if it's a debit or a credit card.
Unbelievable.
You can trade that in for some high interest crypto coin.
I think we only have a couple minutes left tonight. Oh my God.
Oh, I know, dude. We've missed a lot of stuff. Maybe we can.
We did.
We can talk about why you're going to have to euthanize your dogs and cats next week.
Yeah, we didn't get to it, but next week, join us. We'll tell you why. We'll tell you why the government's going to be coming after your dogs and cats.
First, it was all your gas-fired appliances. Now it's going to be the family pet. Fido and Fluffy are fucked.
Yeah, no four-legged furry friends.
Yes, yep.
They're bad for you.
They are.
Then we'll also have to talk about the U.S. Army next week too.
Well, definitely.
Well, that means Elgato's got to change his persona from the cat to back to his Homeboy 88 persona.
Oh, they're going to be coming after him. Yeah.
Well, Elgato's getting exterminated.
Dude, I think we definitely need to talk about the U.S. Army. I think we also should try and get into the veterans. I want to talk about veterans next week. I don't know if any of y'all are veterans out there. God bless you. Thank you for your service if you are. If you're not, thank you for being a part of this great country. And we need to talk. We need to have a conversation about veterans. Just saying.
Well, we'll make those our top 3 to talk about next week.
All right. And I think it's time to shut this down. People got places to go.
I think we've given them enough without having to pay.
Yeah, the freebie's fucking over.
But you can catch a 20 to 30 minute episode as soon as Scooter finishes editing that damn thing, and you can enjoy that until you see us next Wednesday night.
Exactly, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, and wherever you get your podcasts, definitely tune into us. It's a lot of fun. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble. Rumble is where you get the best depiction of this live stream. You get to see all the pictures. You get to see our lovely faces. It's an exciting time for audio-visual entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially when we present to you the audio that comes along with video, like Ronnie the Rat tonight.
Nobody ever wants to see that shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh, they gotta see it. It's funny. It's fucking hilarious. As disturbing as it is, it's funny as hell.
Oh my God. They're teaching our children. This mother. Oh.
Groomers that they're called.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
That's what he said. Not mine. I didn't make that shit up. Oh my God is right. Anyways, I guess if you want to follow me for all the bullshit that I have to say, you can follow me over on Twitter at Slightly Serious. If you miss me during the week.
Hi, crazy.
I'll also be apparently subbing in again this coming Saturday on the Beans and Weenie Show. So check us out Saturday night. Yours truly will be there.
That'll be a lot of fun. And then you can definitely catch me at Good Scooter on Twitter, and check out the beansandweenieshow.com. And also, don't forget to hit our link tree. That's linktree.com, BWD Crew. You can find out where we are, what we're doing, where the show is playing, where you can download the podcast so you can enjoy it while you're sitting on the toilet. That's all I got. Yeah.
That's the best place to listen.
That's where, you know what, the toilet has switched. It used to be the reading room. Now it's the TikTok reel room. Do half of these content creators not know that people are just sitting in there shitting and watching and laughing their ass off?
I'm starting to think they might have an idea about that now.
There you
now
go.
that you mentioned it.
Shells, even though we didn't get to hear your lovely voice, thank you for joining us this evening. She's been on the panel the whole time. We just had.
She has. Yep. She's the quietest panelist we've ever had.
There you go. And with that,
and one of these days we're going to get Pertwee in here, right, James?
Yeah, we're trying. We're doing our best.
I'm banning Pertwee. No Pertwee. No Pertwee. Honeybee, yes, but no Pertwee. Sorry, Pertwee. If you're listening out there, no, you can't come on here. We don't want your opinion.
He's running for baseball.
Yeah,
he's going for baseball season.
Well, baseball season's getting ready to begin anyway, so that should be a lot of fun.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it will be. Well, Scooter, till next week, be kind to those illegal migrants. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I'm not going to tell you. That's something else we can talk about next week. I am staying away from. I am in my compound. Nobody can get to me. I can't get to anybody else. Everyone is safe from Scooter for another 7 days. Mark safe. There you go.
Thank God.
That's it.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week then, Scooter. Actually, I'll see you Saturday.
I'll see you.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, Podfather. Love you.
Love your show.
Know your love.
Hey, this is James from the Slightly Serious Show and the Slightly Doomed Show, and I want to thank you for tuning in and listening. Be sure to join me and Scooter on Wednesday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Central on our live stream conversation. Check out our linktree.com/BWD crew for details on where to find the show. And remember, you are free to disagree, but don't ever stop the conversation. And if it's not serious, we probably aren't talking about it. So sexy.